By closing your eyes, you can catch the future, dreaming it. But remember, a dream is worth nothing unless you go for it. One day, a few believers decided to pursue ours, the dream of inventing a new way of understanding driving to protect the most valuable thing we have, emotions. And when this dream came true, we called it CUPRA. Believing in driving when the rest of the world only thinks about functionality. Believing in technology, one that thrills us. Understanding that the future is no future if we give up everything that makes us feel alive. Yet the road became too narrow for such a huge dream. So huge that we turned it into a way of understanding life, inspiring many to become part of the tribe. Now, open your eyes and be the impulse that keeps the dream alive.
Welcome everyone from my side for what is a really special day for CUPRA. I'm very excited that we can meet digitally in the CUPRA e-garage at Cap Formentor, a progressive virtual universe which reflects the core values of the brand. Now, it's been 3 years since we gathered in Terra Mar. We were really ambitious, and many people thought we were even crazy. The task was huge to create a brand while the industry is living such disruptive times. Full of passion, ready to establish CUPRA as a standalone brand. We saw the potential to create an entirely different brand based on a stimulating style and contemporary performance. We wanted to come up with a range of cars beyond the rational, not necessarily cars that everybody likes, but to create cars that some people really love. Certainly what we have achieved from a brand perspective in only 3 years is remarkable. With our marketing campaigns and collaborations with partners who also want to inspire the world from Barcelona, we have made clear the statement that CUPRA is here to stay. I'm personally proud about how our customers and also the media are embracing the CUPRA brand with a lot of positive headlines that have positioned CUPRA in a relevant place in the car industry. From a sales point of view, CUPRA has surprised everyone by exceeding our initial expectations and by selling 65,000 cars since the launch of the brand. We have grown year by year exponentially, and even last year, during the pandemic lockdown, achieving a record result by growing double-digit versus 2019. In 2020, we launched a completely new product portfolio into the market, selling a total of 27,400 units. The CUPRA Leon, the king of Leons, so far the best-selling model in the CUPRA range with 13,400 cars sold, and now also including 2 plug-in hybrid versions. We also brought a renewed version of the CUPRA Ateca to the market. With 10,000 units sold, the model is our best-selling high-performance SUV. And of course, the CUPRA Formentor, our first uniquely designed and developed car, and one of the finalists in this year's Car of the Year award. 3,600 Formentors sold in just 2 months after its launch, and this only with the 310 horsepower version available. In fact, the high demand for the model has ensured an order bank coverage of over 7 weeks. Taking a closer look now at the markets, Germany was the #1 with more than 10,000 units sold, closely followed by UK, Spain, Switzerland and Mexico. However, Italy was the fastest growing market for CUPRA by more than tripling sales and strengthening its relevance for the brand. Now, taking a look at January 2021, CUPRA was the fastest growing brand. This great start makes me very optimistic and determined to push harder in 2021. That's why we are ambitious and we want to double the sales volume from last year. We also plan to raise the CUPRA mix from 5 to 10% of the total volume of the company. And once we have all the engine variants in the market, we expect to far exceed our initial goal of reaching a 1 billion euros turnover. In order to reach this ambition for the ongoing year, our strategy consists of 3 pillars: boost our product portfolio, roll out a new distribution strategy to strengthen our global network, and continue building the brand universe with new experiences. Antonino Labate will tell you more later, but one of today's announcements has to do with a unique collaboration to bring our design and performance to the sea. On the product side, in 2021, we are taking CUPRA into the electric era, proving that electrification and performance are a perfect match. We are electrifying our existing product range with a total of 6 plug-in hybrid engine variants and the brand's first fully electric model. The Formentor e-Hybrid is being launched to the market with 2 engine variants with 204 horsepower and 245 horsepower. And it will be key to achieving our goals this year. We expect 50% of Formentors sold to be plug-in hybrid. This electrification offensive will strengthen our presence in Europe and will help CUPRA expand into the Northern Europe electrified markets such as Norway and the Netherlands. We will also extend our global footprint by strengthening our overseas markets such as Mexico, Israel and Turkey. CUPRA aims to be a global brand and we are taking it there. Most importantly, we are preparing for the biggest launch of the year with the first fully electric CUPRA. I'm sure this car will open a new impulse in the electric market, but it will also be a game changer for the brand. This brings me to our second strategic pillar, because the launch of this car will kick off a new distribution strategy. The objective is to respond to the demands of the new generation of customers and ensure a sustainable sales model for the brand and its investors in the future. We are working hard to implement a direct sales model with the launch of the CUPRA Born. On the one side, this strategic disruptive model will steer the sales channel more efficiently. By integrating online and retail sales, we will be capable to support our agents while reinforcing their online presence. On the other hand, it will allow us to offer an unconventional and unique customer experience, putting people at the center of the brand's distribution strategy. Together with our dealer investors, we will increase the awareness of the CUPRA brand, making it more visible on the streets by using flexible retail formats that will enable us to reach new customers in more markets. We have selected iconic city areas around the world to build our new city garage stores. The CUPRA garage in Mexico City was the first exclusive brand representation worldwide, followed by the opening in Hamburg, Germany. We also opened a dedicated CUPRA space in the brand new building of Casa Seat in the heart of Barcelona. And today, I'm happy to announce that we will launch a new city garage store in Munich in the second half of this year. A unique space in the city's downtown to live the full CUPRA experience. And more locations will follow in the main cities around Europe, so stay tuned. To better understand this new approach, I would like to invite Lourdes de la Sota on stage to explain better our distribution strategy. Lourdes, welcome.
Thanks, Wayne. Hello, everyone. As Wayne was saying, we now have the right ingredients to expand our global network. Our dealers are showing enormous interest in investing in what will be an exciting future. With CUPRA, we want to ensure, together with our retailers, a unique and personalized brand experience with a high level of digitalization. In this regard, the new sales model will ensure a profitable growth for the brand and our investors in the long term. But now let's have a deeper look into the main pillars of the distribution model. First, the CUPRA garages offer markets and investors new flexible formats adjustable to its environment and customer needs and expectations. A space that goes beyond the traditional dealer, inspired by the newest retail trends. Digital, disruptive, and connected, but always with a human touch. Today, there are more than 500 specialized points of sale around the world, and we plan to expand and reinforce our network with up to 800 CUPRA retailers by the end of 2022. The second pillar of our strategy are our dedicated CUPRA masters. They are the personal advisors for our customers along their journey, from the first contact to car servicing, supported by the latest digital tools. We have already selected and trained around 600 CUPRA masters, and we plan to expand that number to over 1,000 by the end of this year. The CUPRA masters are the human face of CUPRA, and therefore key for the success of the CUPRA brand. But that's not all. With CUPRA, we will go fully digital, and consequently, the third pillar of the new distribution strategy is the introduction of the agency model. Our objective is to offer one single experience to our customers by merging the online and offline worlds into one sales channel. Regardless of how our customers decide to interact with the brand, they will have access to the same product offering, the same purchase steps, and the same recommended prices. This strategy will strengthen our position against third-party online sales platforms. Our objective in CUPRA is to integrate our dealers in every step of the online and offline sales process. Our dealers play and will play always in the future a key role in our relationship with the customer and in our business model. Now I leave you with Antonino to explain to you how CUPRA is expanding its brand universe outside the world of cars.
Thank you, Lourdes. Hello, everyone. With a full range of products and a strong network, CUPRA continues to build a powerful brand by generating new experiences for our customers and expanding into new territories, aspiring the world from Barcelona. The CUPRA garage, where we are standing today, is an example of our ambition to create realistic digital spaces and contents where our tribe can meet and experience the brand. The garage is a full scalable platform built to deliver the brand's long-term digital vision. It will soon become a social lab to live full immersive racing experiences, meet members of our tribe, gather around virtual concerts, and discover our lifestyle collections. Talking about lifestyle collaboration, we have exciting new projects with Barcelona-based brands such as Marcet and Mikakus, which share our passion for design and the same contemporary vision of sportiness. Both collections are available in the CUPRA retail network all around the world. And today, I'm excited to announce two new collaborations. As you know, CUPRA is the main sponsor of World Padel Tour and the International Padel Federation. We have a strong presence in this world of padel, the fastest growing sport in Europe, which enables us to reach an audience with whom we share passion, determination, as well as contemporary lifestyle. Let me share with you today the exclusive paddle racket that CUPRA co-created in partnership with the global sport brands Wilson. An object that represents our deep involvement in the promotion of this sport. Our ambassador, Fernando Belasteguin, will be playing with it in some of World Padel Tours tournaments and has already had the chance to try it. Hola, Fernando.
Hola, Antonino, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
Alegro.
Hoy, ¿sabes? Estamos celebrando el cumpleaños de CUPRA.
Lo sé.
Son súper excitantes para nosotros. Bien, ¿cómo afrontas la próxima temporada con estas nuevas palas, Fernando?
Primero estoy muy contento porque dos marcas tan grandes como CUPRA y Wilson que me hagan una paleta especial para mí es algo muy lindo. La estuve probando, va muy bien y sobre todas las cosas lo que más me gustó el diseño tan elegante que tienen, como podemos verlo, quedó muy linda. Así que este año tengo un desafío, bueno, tengo dos. Uno es el nuevo compañero, sí, y el otro es la nueva pala con la que voy a jugar los torneos, así que estoy muy contento.
Muy bien. Estoy seguro de ello, Fernando. Desde CUPRA vamos a estar apoyando para hacer crecer este deporte con la ambición de que forme parte de los Juegos Olímpicos.
No me cabe duda que CUPRA se ha convertido en el motor del desarrollo profesional del pádel y sobre todas las cosas en el motor del desarrollo internacional del pádel como deporte. Así que si seguimos trabajando juntos de esta manera, como bien dijiste, no me cabe duda que muy pronto estaremos en los Juegos.
Muchas gracias, Fernando. Es un placer haberte con nosotros.
Un saludo.
And now let me jump from the paddle court to the sea to announce our second collaboration. Our vision to inspire the world from Barcelona has no frontiers, and we will now bring our contemporary design to the sea. We are joining forces with the Antonio Yachts, a trendy high-performance yacht manufacturer from Barcelona. Today, I would like to give you an exclusive look at our first design exercise. And this is just the beginning, because our future ambition is to work together on the creation of a hybrid power boat. Now, let me introduce the D28 de Antonio CUPRA. And I would like to ask one of the two co-founders of the Antonio Yachts on stage. Thank you for joining us for the anniversary, Mark.
Thank you, Antonino, and congratulations.
It's an incredible boat.
I can't find the words. It's amazing with this petrol blue color, these all iconic elements of CUPRA, all these details. Very nice version, and this is just only the beginning.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's an amazing project. I can't wait to collaborate with you on sustainable performance on the sea with an hybrid boat. We are glad that you joined our tribe and we kick this off together. Thank you for being with us today, Mark.
Thanks
Hasta
to
luego.
you. Ciao.
As you see, we are bringing high performance to the street and the sea. We want to prove CUPRA's ambition to combine high performance with a unique style and design to create emotions. There is one other vehicle in our family that takes the determination to its very core. Please welcome the most exclusive and most powerful CUPRA ever, the CUPRA Formentor Veloz 5.
Wow, Jordi, that was a great drive.
With an amazing car, yeah?
What an amazing way to reveal this car with our CUPRA drivers. So thank you, Matthias and Jordi, for bringing this car here into our virtual garage. We see you in a minute. I'm very happy to celebrate our 3rd anniversary with this fascinating birthday present. The CUPRA Formentor VZ5 is no more a rumor, but a reality. It is a maximum expression of combustion performance for car enthusiasts. We have achieved with the VZ5 something that a lot of people thought we couldn't finally, but we did it. The heart of the CUPRA Formentor VZ5 is among the most beloved engines in the market by many car enthusiasts. The 5-cylinder engine, which has 390 horsepower and 480 Newton-meters of torque. It's an engine that evokes emotion. It delivers pure performance from the very step on the throttle, reaching 4.2 seconds from 0 to 100. To fulfill great handling, the car counts on a large number of specifically developed systems and features. Firstly, it has a bigger, wider 20-inch wheel with exclusive CUPRA design. The suspension has been lowered by 10 millimeters to ensure a more dynamic drive. Controlling the force when shifting between acceleration and deceleration is an incredibly important performance barometer. The CUPRA Formentor VZ5 excels on this thanks to the Carbono 6-piston brakes, a unique element of the VZ5. Matthias and Jordi, you just have met, who have been involved in the setup of this car, can tell us more about this. So guys, join me back on stage. So Matthias, you know perfectly how it feels behind the wheel. So tell us more about that car.
Yes, indeed. I have been one of the lucky ones that could work on fine-tuning such a beast. And it's a lot of fun to drive, excellent dynamics, and personally I like the 5-cylinder sound a lot. And I cannot explain all and demonstrate all the details we have here. This will wait for later, but I can guarantee you nobody will be disappointed.
So thanks, Matthias. It's true to say that the CUPRA Formentor VZ5 presents a class of its own in terms of driving dynamics. Another instinctive part of the performance is its pure exhaust sound, which brings an authentic soundtrack to the whole experience. Another proof that the essence of our CUPRA DNA is rooted in the feelings on the track. In the same line go the brand new cup bucket seats, which cocoon the driver and transmit a feeling of performance, purpose and dynamics while meeting security and comfort requirements. And that's not all. We have developed some extra features in the VZ5 that comes straight from the racing world. And Jordi will tell us more about that.
Yes, of course. As you said, the bucket seats is one of the most important parts of the car because it's what makes you feel the transmission of the car, everything comes through the bucket seat. So that's a very important item on the car. Another feature that is very important and I really like a lot is the shift light. It's like the racing cars. We tend to use the amount of power to the very maximum RPMs, and when we select the manual mode on the gearbox, we have some green and red lights that help us to change gears on the right moment, on exactly the right moment.
Thank you, Jordi. As you see, the VZ5 draws a strong link between road cars and the racing world, bringing core elements of performance. The lightweight design consists on carbon fiber specific parts like the VZ specific rear diffuser and the lateral front splitter that redirects air into the intercooler. And the last detail, a seal of identity, is the rear specific VZ5 logo placed on the right end of the tailgate. Elements that makes this car incredibly exclusive, giving customers the chance to own a unique CUPRA piece thanks to its limited run up to 7,000 units. Talking about exclusivity, I have to say that we have in our product portfolio vehicles with an even more limited production. I'm referring to our race cars, naturally. Speaking of racing world, first, let's put some light on the cars. In order to talk about the Leon Competition, I'd like to invite on stage our pilot, Miquel Ascona.
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Could you share with us your sensation behind the wheel and on the track and report a little bit about the championship?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Bernard. And hello, guys.
Hi.
Well, in the new CUPRA Leon Competition, there are two main highlights that make the difference. First, we have more downforce, which you can go much faster into the highest speed corners. Secondly, the new car is 5 centimeters longer between the front and the rear axle, so make the car much more stable, and at the same time we can adjust much more things on the setup. Regarding the championship, the WTC series is very demanding competition, both physically and mentally. And I am training very hard on both sides to battle for the victory from the very beginning. I know I have a big potential on the car, and I am completely sure that we will have a lot of podiums.
Thank you, Mikel. As you see, we are competing in the traditional racing world, but at CUPRA we are also exploring new concepts in line with sustainability and electrified powertrains. In this regard, as soon as the pure ETCR competition starts, CUPRA will be there from the first lap on. This is our commitment. And to talk about it, there's no better person than Jordi Genet, who helped us developing this racing car from the early beginning onwards. So, Jordi, give us some impression on the race car.
Yes, exactly. 3 years ago in Geneva, we presented the first all-electric touring car racing in the world, the CUPRA e-Racer. Since then, we have been working really hard in evaluating the car. One of the main challenges was to implement the electric powertrain that we had on the previous car into the new MQB platform. And this was another challenge. But last week, we were really testing a lot, and we are really happy with all the development we have done and with all the impressive acceleration that we managed to get out of that car. It's also an excellent weight distribution combined with the position of the batteries that give us a very, very good handling and a car that performs extremely well.
Thank you, Jordi. And you will be not the only CUPRA driver competing in that series. All 3 of you will be on that car, and then I will be happy to see you racing and winning. So, well, but there's another thing, Matthias. You are competing also in the Extreme E, so let us know something about that race series.
Yeah, it's less than 40 days until I go and do the first race weekend in Saudi Arabia, and that's the first race weekend for Extreme E. And the competition there is really, really hard, as the championship is also innovative. The cars are 4-wheel drive SUVs with a lot of power, a lot of damper strokes, and we can really go crazy and aggressive in the places we are in the dunes, and also other places. And you know me, Werner, I really want to go there and win it, and I can't wait to get started.
You know that I will join you someday, and maybe we can have a trip together. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me close this chapter by saying that at CUPRA we believe in contemporary performance. And now, let's enter the area of instantaneous performance.
Thank you, Werner. Matthias, I wish you the best of luck to you and your co-pilot with the Extreme E. Jordi and Mikkel, I also hope we can see you very soon winning races at the Pure ETCR this year. As you know, CUPRA aims to inspire the world from Barcelona with unique cars and experiences. We acknowledge our design and spirit comes from this city and its streets. And for this reason, we want to pay homage to a district that inspired the creation of our first fully electric car, the CUPRA Born. The car will open a new era in the electric market for 3 main reasons. From a product perspective, it's the brand's first battery electric vehicle with an all-electric range of above 500 kilometers. It displays all CUPRA's genes and challenges the status quo of the electric world. I'm convinced that its stimulating design, both on the interior and exterior, and its instantaneous performance via the e-boost, will give us a chance to stand out in the e-market. Its eco credentials are not just in its powertrain. Some elements of the car, such as the greenhouse, the seats, and the door panels, have been produced using plastic recycled materials, making it even more in tune with the changing market. Moreover, this model will be a game changer for CUPRA from a brand point of view. It will improve the company's profitability and increase the brand's contribution margin, adding more sales to the CUPRA mix. It will contribute hugely to lowering the company's overall CO2 emissions and help fulfill our European targets. Part of its ability to open new doors for the brand is delivering access to the most electrified countries and helping us enter new global markets. And finally, the CUPRA Elborn will mark the beginning of a new and exciting relationship with the customer. That includes the unique formats of our retailer network and the implementation of the agency model to reinforce our agents' digital presence. We're also developing flexible mobility to respond to the new preferences of the younger next generation. The CUPRA Elborn will be offered under subscription programs that will include the use of the vehicle and other related services. I truly believe that with the CUPRA Born, we are embarking on a new era full of optimism and ambition. With this car, we aim to contribute to the electrification of Spain and the world through its emotional sportiness, and we want the next generation of young challengers to be part of this transformation. In this direction, we already started this year by sending a message of optimism with Football Club Barcelona's young star, Ansu Fati, that I want to share with you now.
Everything I wished for 2020 came true, including things I wasn't expecting. Playing in the first team for Barca, making my debut for the Spanish national side, being the youngest player to score in the Champions League. The best year of my life should have been this one. But instead it was the year when so many people suffered. The year that everyone wants to forget. I'm very young, or so they keep telling me. And maybe because of this, and because I've had a family that's helped me so much, I think that together, with strength and determination, anything is possible. So my wish for the new year is this: that the dressing rooms are full again, and the racetracks, the sports centers, the parks, the stadiums, the restaurants, the theaters, the streets, our homes, that we return with the impulse the world needs.
We live in extraordinary times. The world is changing rapidly, and the young generations are committed to transforming the world we live in. 2020 has accelerated the impulse for change. We're at a turning point in our history, and how we act now will determine the pathway towards a sustainable future. At CUPRA, we want to do things differently. We believe electric cars are part of the answer, as they play a crucial role in our way of living. We invite all progressive believers around the world to join us and be the impulse of this transformation. With the strong attitude and the expressive design of the CUPRA Born, we are starting the Let's Be the Impulse era. This car is an opportunity to accelerate the transformation while maintaining the love for cars and driving experiences focused on living emotions. It will become the spark for a new generation of car lovers who stand for sustainability and thrive on emotions. The CUPRA tribe is ready to be the impulse of this change.
They said, you have to be loud to be heard. That silence means weakness. That silence is dull and has nothing to to say. But in the middle of all the noise, a new generation of progressive believers is born. A movement with a quiet confidence, determined to do things better, but not ready to give up on emotions. An era of electrification with a soul, where silence has the power to speak volumes. Reinventing the way we feel with more kindness and more thrill. We are born with the impulse to change the world. Let's be the impulse.
So Tonino, as co-founder of the CUPRA brand and as one of the believers since day one, now you are one of the biggest impulsors of this movement. Many people will become part of this era, but now I would like to welcome on stage the personification of this transformation, our CUPRA Global Ambassador, Mark Testegen. Welcome, Mark.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Doing good?
Hi, Mark.
Hey.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, thank you very much, Wayne. I'm very happy to be here with you today and such a special day for CUPRA. It's been a year since I joined the brand, and it's incredible to see how fast this story is growing, actually. And I'm very proud that you gave me the opportunity to be part of this new stage. CUPRA is launching, starting with the launch of the first electrified models today. And well, I believe the future is electric. But I think that there's always room to preserve the enjoyment of driving and the sportiness also of the style, and the cars represent this 100%. So this brand embodies these principles and it stands by the same beliefs. Therefore, I will change my 310 horsepower Formentor. 100 is a bit too less for CUPRA, so a 310 horsepower Formentor for the new Formentor E hybrids.
Great.
As you know, Mark, we are embarking on a mission to drive electric transformation. Why did you decide to become part of this Let's Be the Impulse era?
Well, I think we have to start doing things differently. And I'm now a young father, actually, and well, I want to leave a better world for my son. It's that simple, and it has to start from yourself, because each of us has a role to play. And well, many people from all over the world are already doing their bit, but together we can actually really achieve it. And I would like to call upon the new generations to make a difference and be part of this change.
Thanks, Mark. It's great to have had you with us. And now, Tonino, the stage is yours.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
As you said today, people and their emotion are the core of CUPRA's strategy. This brings me to a special announcement we also want to share with you today. We are working on the co-production of RPM, a TV series based in a futuristic world where emotions are forbidden. A group of rebels strive to experience them through driving cars, standing for the same leitmotif for CUPRA: feel, live, drive. The RPM teaser stars top artists such as the Terminator actress Natalia Reyes, the Spanish actor of 30 Monedas, Eduard Fernandez, and the Goya Awards nominee, Juana Acosta. I'm very honored to announce that RPM will be produced by Uria Brothers and Daniel Posada from Infinito Studios. On top, CUPRA is very proud to announce that Vincent Gerardis, co-executive producer of Game of Thrones, will join RPM as executive producer. And he wanted to share some thought on RPM with all of us today.
I love the entire idea of RPM. It's revolutions per minute, and it doesn't just mean the kind of revolutions of an engine. It actually means, like, societal revolutions. We're literally going to have a show where every few minutes there's a new, you know, humanity's sick and tired. We gotta fight back, and these revolutions per minute, that's what it's about. That's what this show's about. RPM, it's one of the coolest concepts I've ever heard. It's gonna be we're gonna do to action movies and science fiction action movies what we did with Game of Thrones. It's gonna be amazing.
Thanks, Vince. We are very happy to embark on this new adventure together with leading figures of the film industry and keep building the CUPRA dream. Today, we are going to show you a sneak peek of this new series, which we aim to see on air in a video on demand platform very soon.
Bait again. That's usually not the way revolutions are won, you know.
How could I forget, Kitty? You keep reminding me.
Hola, Camila.
Why don't you make yourself useful, Kitty, and send me the example?
¿Por qué no puedes lidiar con ellos como lo haces con los demás?
Porque ellos no son como los demás.
Your adrenaline is spiking.
Los RPMs están contagiando a todos con sus emociones. El equilibrio en nuestro sistema está en juego.
We've been flagged.
O los eliminas a ellos, o te eliminamos a ti. Se te acaba el tiempo.
Something we do is for the rush. Others think it's a revolution. Truth? I guess you'll have to wait to find out.
They said it was a perfect world. They forgot there are humans in it.
This is the start of a new era for CUPRA. As you saw today, this brand has big plans for the coming months and a clear vision for the future. But this is just the beginning of a journey. The electrification of CUPRA won't stop here. Now, we are working hard to make the CUPRA Tavascan reality. It's another vehicle that embodies the essence of the brand and highlights the exciting direction we are traveling in. As we like to say, if we can dream it, we can create it. It's an exciting time to be part of the CUPRA tribe, and there's so much more to come. I hope you enjoyed your experience in the e-garage, and I'm looking forward to meeting you again, physically or virtually, to update you on the brand's strategic plans. See you soon.